Yo. Ah, fuck. Are you kidding me, bro? Damn. All right. Well, I'm kind of limited on like how far I can like move away from my computer. Kind of didn't think that through. I'm gonna be real. Um, this is gonna be a bit meandering. This is genuinely for my friends, like my IRLs. For the people, which is like I think one or two people. I don't know. I don't have a lot of followers, obviously, that follow me for car. If you liked car, don't leave. Thank you. If you're someone I know, you can stay and vibe out or whatever. So, what I want to talk about is I don't know. It's just like this is like a check-in kind of thing on like how I'm doing and what's going on. I know I look like a dude from the fucking from 2016. Let me actually fix this shit a little bit. Boom. I look like a dude from 2016, somewhere around there. Like 2016, uh 2015, 2016. But this is me. Hi, you've met me before probably, or seen my stupid ass if I know you from Discord or anything else. um my major thingy right now is, dude, I'm fucking tired. Like I always say this, and that's what like sucks, right? Because you can go, fuck, I hate my job. I hate my life. I hate my wife. Right? Everybody fucking does that. That's super millennial garbage. I'm not a millennial, thank God. But for me personally, um, right now I have a good job. It's a government job. I have job security. I've been like grandfathered in, air quotes, only due to like my mother. They knew my mom, and because of the thing I hate the most, nepotism, I am here. And I didn't think I'd be anything within like a law enforcement field. That's as far as I'll go into it. People that know, people that don't know, whatever. Um, it's cool and it's neat, and I think it's very easy. I get paid a lot, not as much as I like, but a lot to do nothing for the most part. Sometimes weird shit happens, and then I have to deal with it. But until that occurs, or like other people deal with it if they're like my seniors, you know what I mean? That's their job. My job is to kind of just sit there and look pretty. Wow, imagine me looking pretty. I look like a fucking hipster. I look terrible, right? I haven't gotten like a haircut in I think like a year and a half at this point, and it shows. So I wear the hat. I'm kind of like balding under this, so I'm gonna keep this on. Guess how old I am? Not old enough for that to start by common knowledge. So what I would like to talk about, my dog would shut up. What I would like to talk about is I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really. I thought this through at work. I'm very tired. I did a double, and I did two doubles back to back. And honestly, I should be sleeping right now, but this is like earworms. It's in my head, so I gotta, I guess, regurgitate this out there. I'm very sorry. I'll probably edit this and do timestamps. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, start one. I've been talking to my dad. Or like I texted him finally after so long of not texting him. So ah, that's what I was thinking about doing. So for like the start, we'll do a recap. One, hi, my name is Dylan, otherwise known as Umbrella Ivory. You can call me whatever. I don't care. Um, when it comes to interacting with people on like online and randos in public, I normally use my online persona, the very outgoing, kind of a dickish sort of thing, with my friends, especially with like my second friend group, and sadly with my main friend group. I have the persona of being very like promiscuous, obsessed with like sex and all that. I'm pan, but I tell the straighties I'm bi because it's easier for them to parse, and I don't get asked as many stupid questions as I normally get asked. It just saves a lot of time for me. Um, I've dated a lot of people. I've slept around a lot, especially recently, which some repercussions. I don't have a disease. It's just like here, you know. Um, so there's all that. In where I work, only like two people know, and I'm trying to keep it that way because if anybody else knows, then it ruins my even with my mother, uh, being the person that they like, it will ruin my career advancement in any case. It generally will, even if the sheriff is like my godfather and the undersheriff is my godmother in a sense. It'll completely ruin everything. So I have to keep that under wraps, which sucks, very much so. My mother has passed as of December 20th, 2024. God, the fact that I remember that date is insane to me, even though it's really close. And you might go, but but Dylan, it's like your mom. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I suck with things like that. It's better to go into my mental state now in terms of the recap. I don't know what love is. I think those are the lyrics, something like that. I don't know what love is. I genuinely don't understand it. I don't think I ever will. I I want to, but that's because that's what normal people, go through, right? That's a normal person kind of thing. And I want to be normal, you know? I want to function. I'm not really functioning. I'm kind of just, for instance, the career I'm in right now is not due to my own choice. Um, Mom basically gave me not an outline, but kind of where she wanted me to go in life, and I kind of went, well, I don't know what I want to do. What I wanted to do at the time fell through, and that was kind of it. I planned my whole life around that, and even then, I didn't think I'd make it this far, so I've kind of been just like fucking around. I genuinely thought I would have killed myself at the age of 16. I didn't think I'd make it to 18, let alone 20. I'm 23. There we go. Answers the question of how old I am. I'm 23 years old. I didn't expect to make it this far. Not even close, right? And it is so fucking annoying. Oh god, being an adult sucks. I I don't know why people like this. I mean, everyone says that, but like god, I hate myself and I hate this. So, obviously, my mother was a military woman. My mother went to law enforcement after the fact. My mother is black, and my mother is Caribbean. So she definitely hated this when I told her, and I had to deal with a lot of animosity towards it, right? And that led to me hating her and myself, but you know, the both at the same time. Genuinely, as a parent, she was ass. She was not ready to have a child at all, especially with the way her life is. And she got cancer, she got breast cancer, stage 4, and then fought for a very, very long fucking time, like a decade plus, right? And then finally croaked. And you might go, but you are doing whatever. You're speaking ill of the dead. I'm just being candid. It's humanly possible. This is straight up. Like, I don't give a shit. My mother and my relationship was pretty bad. Uh, through most fault on my own and a lot of fault on her part. Like, we both fucking sucked, right? And like, we both have deteriorating mental states, and it's like that. It's not good. So I left, and I realized I'm broke and I suck, and I gotta just work all the time. Fuck. Made money, tried to pay rent, sort of failed, came back at a certain point under new ground rules, and now I own this house. I'm gonna sell this house, but for at the moment, I own this home. Um, Continuing on, I'm dealing with a bunch of other crap. I'm working. I'm trying to make a lot of money. I have a lot of money saved and through inheritance, but I need more. And it's not that I need more money um, for the sake of whatever. right? Because like, oh, you need to buy a new house. Like I could just buy like whatever, right? I could buy like a 3 bedroom, 4 bath if I wanted to, right? Like a decent place, both a home, townhouse, whatever. Just straight up buy it and I can coast. Excuse me. I don't want to do that, but I can't. I have that option. Personally, I um I want to do something. I don't know. I've never really the thing is I don't know what I want to do and I've never known what I want to do. I've always been like a wishy-washy kind of guy, and when it comes down to it, um especially like nowadays, there's it's got fucked up. I think I chewed on it when I was younger. But what sucks is I have to me life has no meaning. There's nothing that interests me. I don't do things because I want to, if that makes sense. It's not like there are things I want, but those in and of themselves are distractions, so I don't have to think about how much I hate myself. It's not that I genuinely want to do them. It's just I need anything to distract me, whether it's a game or talking to my friends or fucking meaningless sex or cars, anything like that, right? I don't actually like these things. For a decent chunk of them, for instance, cars. I'm very sorry for my car friends. I don't think you're actually gonna watch or like get this far. It's been like fucking 11 minutes. I genuinely hope that some of you like listen to this in the background, and I might like put that on top. Just listen to this in the background, but I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna be real, and this sucks. I don't. I didn't do Assetto Corsa because I liked it. I don't do cars because I like it. I do those things because they allow me to be friends with you guys and connect with you guys because that's the thing that you like. And if I like the thing that you like, then we can like click and we can talk about shit and it's not just me sitting there in fucking silence and being awful, right? And being like terrible. So I will use past experiences. I will use shit from my friends hanging out. I go to events because it's like it's a thing to do both as a distraction and a talking point among people that I hope are my friends, right? Because I've adopted, due to my shitty family experience with, like, my single mother and her being a bitch, and then my grandma and talking to her, and her not understanding slash denying who I am, right? I've always stated that my friends are my family to me, right? Like, I genuinely trust you guys, right? Like, I trust my friends way more than I do the person that has birthed me and literally everyone in my family. And that's probably unhealthy, and it definitely is unhealthy. But yeah, I trust you guys a lot. Like a lot, a lot. I would do a lot for you guys. If you needed like 100 grand, I'd probably send it. I'd have to think about it, but there's a chance. You know what I mean? It's not like I would snub you immediately. I would just be like, yo, let me think about it. If it's for a good reason, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I need like a place or I need to pay rent. I'd help out. Don't take advantage of me. I'll kill you. But you know what I mean. So with that comes my issues of needing to fill that void, that purpose, that thing in life. So I've tried so many things, right? I've played games, I've read books, I've done self-help, I've gone to talk to people, I've taken meds, I've done all this shit. And I'm like, okay, well, that isn't helping. Let's get some experience. Maybe that'll like do stuff. I need like do shit. So as I got older, I started trying drugs. I didn't tell my friends this. I've done acid before, right? Like one of the mottos that my main group of friends knows, because I've said it like a fucking retard, is I'll try anything once, even like black tar heroin. I haven't done heroin or anything like that, but I have done acid. I've done weed, smoked cigs. I've tried smoking a cigar. I think they're fucking awful. I'm not doing what's it, Zins. That's fucking trash. Like kill yourself. But I'm not doing this or like chewing tobacco, right? I think that's like disgusting. Um, I've tried drinking and that hasn't done anything for me. I fucking hate drinking, right? I've tried, just meditation, that quiet shit, exercise, everything like that. And like other people are like, oh well, maybe it's because you're a virgin and you haven't had sex yet. So I did that, right? I've gone through my whole arc, especially after a bad relationship, and nothing. I don't feel shit, and it's great because every day, every every second of every day, there's a voice in the back of my head that just goes, "Why the fuck are you still here?" And I don't know why. I genuinely don't understand. I kind of want to just lay in my bed and rot, like until my body ceases like functioning, because I'm not gonna lie, I have gone weeks without eating. If it wasn't for like me going to work, I wouldn't eat in general. I genuinely think that. So that's why I'm like this. My body has been cannibalizing itself. I've been exercising for like years and nothing's changed, but that's because my body's like eating itself and it's wonderful. So I don't know. I used to self harm. I don't do that anymore. I've been thinking about it a lot more, just as like a thing to do. Like back then, I used to do it as like a form of punishment because I'm a monster. You know what I mean? I'm a horrible person. But nowadays, I'm just thinking about doing it to do it. Self mutilation is another thing that's coming to mind. Just think to fucking do. Like that's weird, right? But like, I don't have anything. There's nothing. And you might go, oh, but like you like you play games and you do shit with your friends and like you smile and laugh and that brings you joy. Not really. It's a distraction. And like that might suck to say. And I'm not trying to be like mean or whatever, but to me, to a certain extent, you guys are just distractions. There's not much else. Work is a distraction. I've been working so much at this point that I become a workaholic. I genuinely get antsy on my days off when I have nothing to fucking do. I will sit and stare at my computer and click through Discord servers to see who's online, and I hope that someone's online doing something that I actually like might give a fuck about. One of my friends wants me to play Deadlock. I thought Deadlock was cool for like 2 days, and then I went, damn, I don't want to play it. I don't care. I'd be down to hang out with you guys, but I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. You want to play Rivals? I'm down to play Marvel Rivals. Only reason why I care is because the fucking new character, Emma Frost, seems interesting. I don't even play her. I haven't even been playing her. I'm playing fucking Moon Knight. I'm losing my mind. Back on topic. There's nothing, right? So I sit here and I do things. I sit here and I do things. I sit here and I do things, and like it brings me no joy. I will read, and I read shitty fucking romance. I read BL, right? I read fucking yaoi at times, and like I hate it because it's not written for me. I'm not the audience, and reading a romance, whether it's tooth rotting fluff or shitty fucking erotica or whatever, right? Written by women for women kills me inside because it sucks ass. Well, it doesn't like it's not like all awful. I mean, it sucks ass in the sense that like, damn, this is not a regular relation. Like, this is not normal. I'm so fucking sorry, dog. That's kind of crazy, but that is not normal. I've dated over 20 fucking people. Have it gone all gone well? Like two relationships have gone well, but I have experience to an extent. We're gonna asterisk that. I have experience to an extent. So when I read these, it is nothing. But also, I see these people being happy, and then that makes me feel sad because I don't have anything like that. I I'm a romantic. I yearn for that because everyone has been telling me all of my life that when you find that special someone, everything will be fine. Everything will be all right. They'll accept you for who you are. Blah blah blah, whatever. And that's never gonna fucking happen. Never. Genuinely. Genu fucking Lee. I am so sorry for me. Because you gotta think about it. There's billions of people in this world. The chances of you or myself finding whatever soulmate bullshit is astronomically motherfucking low. I wish it wasn't. I genuinely do, right? But it's not gonna happen. So for me, going through all of this, it just doesn't do anything. And like, I can't handle a relationship. I genuinely can't, because the thing is, right now, as of this moment, I want a relationship that just works. You know, I don't really know any girls that I care enough about or know enough about to like ask out. And I could like ask a coworker, but that's messy and I don't do that. That's like awful. So what about, oh, I don't know, going out and making friends or meeting people? I don't like people. See, the thing about a mask is you can only have it for so long before it starts to chip and crack. And mine's been cracking a lot these past couple years. And I genuinely just don't want to deal with fucking people. Not in the sense that like my mom is, where she's like, I fucking hate people. I'm gonna shoot this bitch. I'm gonna fucking whoop her. And like, no, not like that. Some people, but not really. For me, it's more my anxiety flares up, and then I go, wow, I don't belong. I don't belong here. Like I will sit there and I'll stare and I'm like, damn, I'm way too fucking ugly to be here. Wow, I'm way too gross. Wow, I'm way too skinny. Look at all these buff fucks. So I don't go to the gym. Right? I'm like, wow, I'm gonna go there and my anxiety's gonna flare and I'm going to immediately turn around and fucking leave. I'm still paying for a gym membership though. They took $100 out of my fucking account. I didn't even notice. So, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm fucking annoyed. But I don't know. I like the great thing is that whenever I date someone, I don't think the honeymoon phase ever ends for me. For some people definitely, but that's through random reasons. And I like that's another fear of mine. But for me, the object of my affection is a literal fucking obsession. And that's not healthy because if they are the only thing that's keeping me like alive or happy or around. The moment anything changes, I'm screwed because all of my mental and emotional energy is going into that and into them. And if they're not matching my wavelength, it's just fucking not the greatest. But like what makes it worse is, and I tell people this straight up, I don't like clingy people. So when I act like that, or when I text people repeatedly, or when or try to give them space, because I think I'm very conscientious, but also that means I make a lot of excuses for people, right? Like I put too much trust in people and everything like that. For instance, I was in a relationship with this guy, Bryce. Bryce is cool. I think he's sick. I think he's neat. But there came we were long distance, and I knew him before we were long distance. I'm putting that out there. Um, but I decided to ask him out because I was having like really conflicting feelings, and people in my life at the time were trying to like push me into a relationship. They were like, "Hey, you need to like date somebody. You need to meet people. You need to do shit because if you don't, you're gonna, you know, you're fucking yourself up." And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, it's fine. I mean, those people expected me to like go date a woman, but I was dating Bryce, and I like Bryce. I still like Bryce, and that's weird. But at a certain point, because of his classes or uh, because I'm bad at expressing love, which is another topic, um, we ended up fizzling out as far as I can tell. And I didn't take it well because I got ghosted for like half a year, almost a year, somewhere around there. And I just kept going, oh, it's because he's busy. Um, he's in a medical major, so he's in physical therapy as his major. So he's busy. He doesn't have time. But I'm like, oh, I could help you study. I could like, you know, do whatever. Just be there for like emotional support. but nothing. And then I started turning it more and more into sex because I don't know how to give affection to people. Like I just think that's the way. I learned my romantic strategies before I started dating and doing stuff through fucking fan fiction and like yaoi when I was younger, right? Because there was nothing. Like when you're a young gay kid in the early 2000s, I didn't really have a lot of stuff, and you could tell me read like James Baldwin or some stupid shit. Well, I can't call it stupid shit. That was actually kind of revolutionary. But oh, you can read this, that, and the other thing. You got to read all this crap. But dude, shit like this, like old fashioned cupcake, where it's just sweet, the shit didn't really exist for me. Like I couldn't find this shit. It was either untranslated or I'd have to know people in the TL site. Which, listen, when you're in third grade, you don't know shit. So I went on YouTube. I looked up BL, and here I am to this day. And like, what sucks is that after it, I went through like my whole hoe thing. Still sleeping around with like some fuck buddies here and there, not often, but like if they call me over for like, yo, you wanna like help me? For instance, one of them was like, yo, you wanna help me fix my bike? And I'm like, dude, I don't know how to fucking fix a bike, but hell yeah. And I rolled up and we just chilled for a bit. I just kind of just passed him tools for like 3 hours, and then we just ended up sleeping together. And I was like, okay, just a quickie, and then I left to come back home because I had work in the morning. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like there's not much to it. Um, like what kills me is genuinely, honestly, 110%. Pick up my socks. If he asked or like went, hey, do you want to get back together? If, even with all of like my post breakup shit talking and everything else like that, I'd probably say yes. And you might go, oh, you're that down bad. But no, I've learned that whenever I like somebody, I have like this part of my brain, and I like to call it like shipper brain, where I'm like, oh, would I be good with this person? Would I be blah blah whatever? But that part of my brain forces me to be like, we can make it work, you know? Like no matter time, no matter distance, I have some emotional connection. I can't call it love, right? Because I don't think it really is. I feel like it's mostly lust or the act of pining. Like you don't get the object of your affection, and therefore it makes you want them more type of deal. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm emotionally stunted. You think I understand anything, bro? What the fuck? So for me, sitting there, oh God, recently, I thank the stars. I hope that friend group, like Michael and like I know Frodo won't fucking see it, but I hope Michael doesn't see this, or like Bryce himself. I don't think he'll ever will. But um, what sucks the most is I'll sit down and I'll be like, yo, God, I wish he was here. You know what I mean? And it's annoying because like he still comes into my head, and I'll still like think about him, right? And it's like the same as like my first crush, and it's the same as all my girlfriends, where all my exes, where I'll be like, I wanna date them, but the thing is, I'm bad at that. I'm not good. You know what I mean? I don't take care of myself. If you can't tell via my shitty face and like the pimples and crap, and my teeth are like fucked up, and I'm not like jacked. I don't have like a six pack. I have like a get like a gut, if you can see it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have shitty chest. I have like a pixie chest and like a gut now from nothing. That's what kills me. I think my metabolism's slowing. I actually need to start like planking or some shit. But stuff like that. It's like really annoying. It's really, really, really fucking annoying. And um I'm losing my mind over it. Genuinely. Genuinely. I remember like the thing that got me through. I genuinely think I'm a masochist in some way, shape, or form. Because God, I hate pain, but I love tormenting myself mentally. I love tormenting myself mentally. I'll sit there and I will replay like my didn't mention I'm autistic, but one of my favorite parts of my autism is that every single embarrassing moment I've had ever is in my head, and they replay every second of every day. That's not a joke, that's not hyperbole. Imagine reliving every minute detail of every stupid thing you've done, of every mistake you've made, of every person you've hurt, everything at all times, countless hours of every fucking day. When I'm doing rounds, like on patrol, or doing anything, or just sitting at my desk, it's fucking hammering at my psyche every second of every fucking day. No matter what I'm doing, no matter who I'm with, things dull them, but they're always there. And then I always have my insecurities, and I have a lot of complexes. I have an inferiority complex. One of my greatest things, and it's so ugly to say this, one of the things I actually fucking enjoy in life is being better than something. Being better at something than other people. I like that. That there's something about that. That I learned brings me joy. That's not good. It's so fucking toxic. I like being better than people. I like winning. That's my thing. I love winning. Winning is fucking amazing. That's euphoric. And then you just keep fucking going. And not in a gambling sense, right? In like beating someone at something. That's why I like fighting games. I still kind of do. I don't play them anymore. But I like fighting games because it told me, that I was better than that fucking person, especially fighting games because it's one on one. And if I lose, holy shit, that crash. Holy shit, I crash the fuck out. But when I won, those are the best pop offs because I could look someone dead in the eye and be like, yo, bitch, suck my dick. I'm better than you. I'm better than all of you. Racing people, similar thing. I'm better than you guys. And then I realized I'm not that great. I got my wings clipped multiple times. And then I went, damn. But the moment I did, my major issue is I don't go back and try to get better. I'll try to get better and then realize either I'm not getting better fast enough or I've plateaued. And when I realize either of those two things, quit. Like that. Instantly. Instantly. And it pains me. It's like, dude, why? Like, you should just keep going. And I'm like, I know I should keep going. I know I should keep trying. But, nah. No. It does nothing for me. Why waste time on something unimportant? Why waste time on something that isn't distracting me anymore? That is now adding to my list of reasons why I fucking hate myself. You know? No matter what it is. The tiniest things. It's kind of ruining my interest in games these days. I've been kind of like cheating in a lot of games, like with mods, because one, I don't have time. I work a lot now. And I kind of get how like boomers fucking feel, or like, I shouldn't say boomers, like 30, 40, 50-year-old people, like millennials and shit, and Gen Xers, because it's like, oh, dude, I don't have time. I just got home from work. I just want to hop on a motherfucking PlayStation. I don't want to like do all this computer shit. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I kind of get you now. I don't agree, but like I get where you're coming from a bit more, because like now I'm like, dude, I'm fucking beat. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm not waking up for God knows how long. So, and like I have a lot of internalized homophobia, I think, and not in like I hate myself because like I like dudes sort of. It's or like whatever it's or like trans people or NBs or anything like that. No, no. I think like my problem is I can't. I'm afraid to do that affection out in public, right? Like I tell people I don't like public dates or I don't like things like that, but that's because I'm so fucking afraid that like we're gonna get gay bashed or something. And like if we get gay bashed, do I have to like I don't want to go to jail, but also I'm the kind of person that I would just pull a gun out immediately, like no hesitation, right? Part of me, like part of it sucks that we're not like a stand your ground fucking state, but I would do it anyways. You know, like, pull out a gun and be like, yo, back the fuck up. Probably get the cops calling me or something. Or shoot first, ask questions later. Like I'm that kind of guy, and you can hold me to that. Shoot them, stab them, tase them, mace them, whatever. I got all of it. So when it comes down to it, I just don't want that to occur because I don't know. I'm too much of a pussy, and I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Um, damn. Outside that, when it comes to I don't know, back on Bryce because he matters because I'm gonna be seeing him in like August. What 2 months? Two? Yeah, 1 2 months somewhere around. So it's like you know what I mean. And what do I do then? Because the last time we spoke, he just mentioned to me that he was like hitting up another guy, and I went, "Oh wow, Shipperbrain got shot down hard." I would have asked, but thing is, he's yoked now. He's been working on himself. He's been getting better, and I've just been wallowing. I've been getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and I think I'm not gonna make it. I've been taking 800 milligrams of caffeine or a bit more every day for the past ever since I got this motherfucking job, you know? And I'm not exercising like I want to. I haven't seen a doctor in fucking ages. Um, I'm taking multivitamins, I guess, but that's not enough. Um, Genuinely, I don't think I'll make it to like 25. I'm being real. And like it sucks to say, but it's either gonna be me just giving up fully. And like the thing is, I haven't killed myself yet because of extenuating factors. My mom told me, like, first it was because I got caught the first time, like during an attempt. The second time was because I pussied out. The third time, and every after time for that, was because my mom told me to my face, which she didn't remember, which made it even worse, that if I killed myself, she would just quit treatment and die straight up. And I'm like, oh, okay, damn. I want to go out myself. I don't want to take another person out. That sucks. You have you had like this great job and all these people love you and shit. I don't want you to go with me. And now she's dead. So that anchor's fucking gone, dude. And the only thing really holding me back is the fact that it's like I should be a not shit son and fucking, you know, do what she wanted me to do, at least a little bit. I think I'll like reach to the point she wanted me to, like try to speed run it and then just die, right? Like that's the goal. And if not, my health is deteriorating. I'm surprised I don't have cancer. I probably do actually, and I just haven't noticed or like found like reported the tumor or anything. I like gone to a doctor. They're like, "Oh my god, you have a lump," and I'll just be like, "Oh shit," and they're like, "Oh, it's terminal," or some stupid shit. Actually, even if they tell me it isn't terminal, I'll probably be like, "Nah, leave it." What? Yeah, leave it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be awful, but dude, what do I have? What do I have? There's genuinely nothing for me here. And like what makes it worse is the more experiences I have, the less novel everything becomes. A lot of the things I'm doing is just for their novelty because I assume that the little burgeoning piece of hope is I will do something and that something will bring me joy. And then I found the thing that I actually like doing. It hasn't happened yet. Has not happened. So I don't know. You know, it's funny. I don't really dream a lot. I hallucinate a lot, a lot, a lot. Just sitting down sometimes. Um, so it's like a couple days ago. I went to sleep and I thought my mom was waking me up, right? Because I just kept hearing her voice to have me like wake up because I was gonna be like late for work, and that confused the fuck out of me. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy, right? Damn. Kind of want to tell my dad like all of this crap, but I don't think he'd handle it well. He's a guy. He's black. He's Caribbean. Homophobic. All of it's gonna suck. No matter how much I bare my heart to him, I think he would just close off. Stop talking to me. My aunt wants to use him for money. I really don't want to. I kind of just want like I have family members that don't suck, but I can't. I can really only do this behind a camera. I can't fully mask off. I have to keep the disaffected persona. I have to like layer it between shit. I actually try not to cry because like you can actually see me this time. If it was like the stupid vaporwave statue face thing, that's my profile with like a black screen. I would have just left that. I kind of wish I had a green screen. I don't. I used to, but I fucked it up. Um, whew, yeah. Uh, it's been like 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna end it in a little bit, but we'll give a final thing. So I only visited my mom on her deathbed once. She was in the hospital. Didn't go to fucking see her. Just went to work all the time. I could have seen her anytime. I could have just waken up like early for a couple days and just gone. But I really didn't want to fucking go because I'm like, wow, she's dying. That's kind of crazy. Lamau, she's in hospice. LOL. Still kind of LOLing about it. And I'm like, damn, she's dying now. That's fucking crazy, dog. It's not even like 2025, bro. She's dying like I'm like, bro, she's in the hospital and you're giving her a prognosis and she ain't even gonna make it to my birthday. Damn. My birthday is January 8th, by the way. So you can see how close it was. I'm like, damn, she didn't even make it to my birthday. That's wild, dog. So when I walked in, and the thing is, right, she wasn't really like recognizing people. They had her on like a lot of pain meds. They had on like Fent and like other shit just to keep her like out of it. She's in hospice. You know how fucking hospice works, I'm assuming. Um, and I walked in there. And the thing is, although I don't really like her, and for a long period of time, we really fucking hated each other, right? We still know enough about each other. Not a lot, mind you, but we know enough on like communication. Like we don't have to speak, just nonverbal, right? Especially because at a certain point I became nonverbal, so I would kind of just point at shit or gesture, and she had to pick it up or die, you know. Not literally, that's a joke, but what occurred is I sat there and I walked in the room and she experienced a lot of fucking relief. And I sat down because it was very fucking awkward. I didn't know how to interact with her, and because we never really spoke. And she held my hand and she looked at me, and I could tell she realized I was unaffected. I don't give a shit, right? And you might go, ah, but like you talk about this and blah blah whatever. See, the thing people need to understand is that my mom has said a lot of shit to me, and I thought I didn't internalize it, but I've internalized a lot of it, and the way she sees the world, and the way she saw me, and the way I have to act, and everything like that. And it's annoying because it's muscle memory at a certain point, and I didn't even notice, and a lot of it just comes up, and it sucks. Like for instance, I don't know how to shave, right? And you might go, oh, wait, and like go on YouTube? No. Um, Originally I asked my mom if I could learn how to shave, like my face and everything like that. Um, and she was like, "Oh, your face, your body," and I'm like, "My face." I mean, like I'd be down to get rid of like arm hair too, but she's like, "Listen, you're a man. Men don't shave. Only faggots do." And I'm like, "Oh, what you mean like my body? All of it?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure. I just won't do it." Okay. So as you can tell, I'm like fucked up. And the only time that she'd kind of accept it is when I get a haircut, because my barber would like do it without her input. Like even though she'd say don't, he'd still do it. So she like that. You feel me? Like my boss, right, gave me or one of my supervisors, I should say, gave me like a bag full of fucking like razors and shave and after cream and all or aftershave and all this shit, so he could like teach me. Now that's kind of fucking awkward, dude. But stuff like that is still in here and still affects me. It still annoys me. Like I genuinely don't know how to cook because she thought I would ruin it, and although I haven't done anything, I still think I will. So I haven't practiced or attempted, stuff like that. So when she looked at me and she realized that I had nothing for her, she kind of just looked up, sighed, and just sat there. Kept her on my hand though, but she just chilled. And I'm like, damn. She was waiting for me to show up before she died. But two, she kind of realized. I mean, she already knew it, but that's what sucks, right? Like I think my grandma's dying, and she practically raised me when my mom couldn't. And genuinely, if she dies, I still don't think I'll feel anything. It's not like, oh, it's delayed, dude. You'll feel something event. No, no, no. That's where the hatred comes. That's where the emotion comes. That's the hatred because I should. That's what a normal person should do. That's what a normal person should feel. I should care about these people. I really fucking don't. I really fucking don't. And that's so awful. That's so awful. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm a terrible person, and you can kind of tell why, at least a little bit. And you understand part of my mental state. I'll probably make another one when I like get my thoughts together and I'm not um, even more sleep deprived than normal. So for now, I'm going to go over there and pass the fuck out. Later.